On the journey of love, have you ever felt lost and powerless? Despite pouring your heart out and giving unconditional love, all you received in return was indifference and perhaps even pain. You're left confused, questioning where you went wrong, wondering why your sincerity was met with coldness and a lack of respect. Yes, you are not alone. Most of us have been trapped in a cycle of misguided beliefs about love. We often think that simply giving flowers, cooking meals, and always being there is enough to win someone's heart. But reality is harsher than that. Love isn't a simple equation where giving more automatically means receiving more in return. In fact, excessive effort can sometimes have the opposite effect. The more you try, the more you cling, the more the other person feels the urge to run away. Look around you. How many men immerse themselves in planning perfect dates, sending endless caring messages, and buying expensive gifts, only to be met with indifference. The truth is, when you give too easily, your own value diminishes. After all, people tend to appreciate things they have to work for. It's time for you to wake up, to let go of the role of the submissive nice guy, and to start your journey of self-discovery. You don't have to become a detached bad boy to succeed. You can confidently shine by being your authentic self. Let me accompany you on this journey, sharing principles of attraction rooted in Stoic philosophy, helping you build healthy, genuine, and lasting relationships. First, let's flip the way you've been thinking. Have you ever realized that when you put someone on a pedestal, treating them like a shining star, you unintentionally turn yourself into a devoted fan? You crave their attention, eagerly wait for every response, and your happiness or despair hinges on their attitude toward you. It's time to change your position. Instead of constantly asking, "How do I attract her?" shift the focus and ask yourself, "How do I become more attractive?" To this change in focus is your first victory. As Stoic philosophy teaches, we should focus only on what we can control. When you're constantly trying to please someone else, you're handing over control of your emotions to them. They reply to your texts, and you feel happy. They cancel plans, and you feel disappointed. Ask yourself, do you deserve to be caught in this emotional whirlwind? So right now, declare confidently to yourself, "I am in control." Affirm this shift in mindset and spirit, and let the world know that you are the master of your life, deserving of the best. Now, grab a cup of coffee and join me on this journey to uncover the hidden corners of women's psychology. Step 1. Understand why she is ignoring you. When a girl ignores you, there are only two possibilities. Either she's testing you, or she's genuinely not interested in you. Let's take a closer look at the first case. If she's testing you, this isn't uncommon. In fact, many women use it as a subtle way to gauge your patience and self-control. It's their way of seeing whether you're a strong, emotionally balanced man, or if you're easily swayed by their unpredictable behavior. Women are attracted to confidence and resilience, the qualities of a man who knows his worth and isn't easily pulled into emotional turmoil just because of a brief silence in communication. If you start to act anxious, sending continuous messages, or trying to find reasons why she hasn't responded, you will quickly lose your appeal. You'll come across as just another man, constantly seeking her approval and working hard to please her at any cost. This not only makes you less attractive, but you'll also be pushed to the side, becoming one of the many waiting candidates on her long list. Women are quick to notice men who are easily controlled by their emotions, and that's when they lose interest. Imagine a situation: a man sends her a message, and when he doesn't get a response, he immediately follows up with several more messages, hoping for a sympathetic reply. This only makes him seem desperate and lacking in confidence. But you, on the other hand, won't act that way. After sending the first message, you don't fret over when she'll reply. You understand that your life doesn't revolve around a single text or a single woman. Instead, you go play basketball with your friends, focusing on the joys and activities that make up your life. Later, you post a fun moment on social media not to impress her, but simply to show that you're enjoying your life. By doing this, you naturally shine. She will start to wonder what's so interesting about this guy. Why isn't he acting like everyone else? That's when your image begins to occupy her mind. This is exactly what makes you shine in her eyes. When she sees that you're not dependent on her response, not pressured by the unwritten rules of the dating game, she starts to ask herself, what makes this guy so interesting? Why isn't he like everyone else? You don't need to chase after her, because your image has already begun to naturally linger in her mind. Through confidence and emotional control, you create a deep attraction without having to do too much. She'll no longer see you as just any other guy, but rather as a confident, strong, and independent man, qualities that set you apart and make her want to know more about you. This is how you build sustainable attraction, instead of relying on superficial flirting or trying too hard to impress. Now, let's address the second scenario, when she's genuinely not interested in you. It may sound discouraging, but don't give up just yet. This is exactly why you should continue watching this video, and I'm here to help you navigate this challenge. To make a lasting impression on someone, you need to spark intrigue from the very first meeting, even before you have a chance to showcase your good qualities. Imagine this: you're at a birthday party and spot a girl who catches your attention. How do you ensure she notices your presence while maintaining confidence and charm? First, take care of your appearance. While inner beauty is important, a well-groomed, neat appearance will boost your confidence and create a good first impression. Choose an outfit that fits the occasion and complement it with a subtle, masculine fragrance. Studies show that women are highly sensitive to scent, and a pleasant, manly fragrance can make you more memorable and attractive. However, appearance is just the surface. What truly matters is that you radiate inner confidence and charm. Smile, maintain eye contact, and show genuine interest in her. Don't rush to approach. Be patient and wait for the right moment to strike up a conversation and leave your mark. Indeed, appearance is only the initial draw, a ticket that gets you into the conversation. To keep her engaged and make her truly captivated, you need to shine through your intelligence and the valuable traits within. Stoic philosophy can be your secret weapon to achieve this. In your first meeting, skillfully reveal things about yourself, leaving just enough for her to be intrigued and eager to know more. Don't rush to tell everything about yourself. Keep a little mystery to spark her curiosity. For instance, if she asks about your job, instead of giving a dull response, you might say, "My work is pretty interesting. It involves solving tough puzzles." It's like unraveling a mystery, always full of challenges and surprises. This answer not only highlights your wit and intellect, but also piques her curiosity. Instead of offering empty compliments about her looks, give her genuine praise for her intelligence and depth. Trust me, a high-value woman will feel honored and appreciate being recognized for those qualities. Listen to her. Observe how she thinks and acts. You might be attracted to her sharpness in analyzing issues, the subtlety in how she handles situations, or the way she inspires those around her. Don't hesitate to express your admiration with specific and sincere compliments. For example, instead of saying, "You're really beautiful," try saying, "I'm really impressed by how logically and persuasively you analyze things," or "You have such a deep perspective on life. I've learned a lot from you." By doing this, you'll not only stand out, but also make her feel truly seen and appreciated for who she is, beyond just her physical appearance. This thoughtful approach will resonate much deeper, building a more meaningful connection that sets you apart from the crowd. Sincere compliments about a woman's intellect and soul will touch her heart far more deeply than any praise about her appearance. It shows that you are a man of depth, who values inner beauty and can connect on a higher level. Furthermore, complimenting her intellect also reflects respect and equality in your perspective. It sends the message that you see beyond her external beauty and truly appreciate her capabilities and worth in all aspects. Displaying smart, courteous behavior and emotional self-control is also a huge plus in her eyes. Imagine yourself in a social setting where an unexpected mishap occurs, like someone spilling red wine on your shirt. It's natural to feel awkward or irritated, but how you handle this moment will reveal your composure and the allure of a stoic man. Instead of getting angry and snapping at the waiter, take a deep breath and remain calm. A relaxed smile and a simple "it's okay, accidents happen" will leave everyone around you impressed with your poise and generosity. Then politely ask the staff for help with a stain, or if possible, handle it yourself. Don't forget to show empathy for the server, as they are likely flustered and worried as well. By controlling your emotions and responding with grace in this situation, you will appear more attractive than ever. It demonstrates that you are a confident, self-assured man who knows how to manage his emotions and always treats others with respect, no matter the circumstance. The journey of self-discovery and winning the heart of the woman you love is ongoing. Are you still with me? If so, comment 1 to let me know you're still on this path with me. Now, let's move on to step 2, a critical step that I believe every man is eager to explore. Step 2. The art of creating longing. In today's world of communication, the art of texting and calling plays a crucial role in building attraction. One common mistake many people make is texting too much, too frequently, or dragging out conversations with unnecessary details. In reality, this doesn't just erode the mystery, it can also exhaust the other person. To create stronger attraction, you need to learn how to control the conversation and create anticipation from her. When texting, keep your messages short and concise. Don't rush to share every single detail of your day or your life. Give her room to wonder, to be curious, and to ask more. A conversation that feels mysterious and incomplete often piques the other person's curiosity, making them want to discover more about you. Additionally, learn to leave conversations unfinished. Don't rush to close every topic with finality. Instead, leave some loose ends so she feels there's still more exciting things you haven't revealed yet. This will make her eagerly anticipate your next message, wondering what you will say next. The same applies to phone calls. Don't hesitate to skillfully end a call while the conversation is still lively. Leave some space for her to look forward to your next call or text. This strategy not only allows you to maintain control of the conversation, but it also makes you more intriguing. Confidence, the ability to steer the dialogue, and leaving a bit of mystery are key factors in building a lasting and engaging relationship. When you make her wait for your response, you're not just creating attraction, but also showing that you are a high-value man who cannot be easily grasped. Step 3. Maintaining distance. In love, being constantly available and present at all times for her is not always the best strategy. On the contrary, learning how to tactfully say no can sometimes be the key to making you more attractive and leaving a lasting impression. When you understand how to maintain a healthy distance and are not easily swayed by her demands, she will recognize that you have your own life with goals and values. This doesn't just make you appear more masculine, but it also increases your appeal to women, as they are often drawn to men who are independent and self-sufficient. Having personal space in a relationship is essential for both partners to grow individually and nurture the relationship itself. Don't cling to her 24/7. Instead, invest time in your friends, family, work, and personal passions. When she senses that you have a rich life of your own and aren't entirely dependent on her, it will spark curiosity and a desire to reconnect on her part. For example, if she invites you to hang out over the weekend but you already have plans, be straightforward and say, "I'm sorry, but I've already made plans for the weekend. How about we reschedule for another day?" This polite refusal, coupled with an alternative suggestion, shows that you can manage your life and aren't easily sidetracked. Human psychology tends not to value things that are too easily obtained. So knowing how to say no isn't about creating cold distance, but rather finding the balance between presence and space, allowing her to crave and appreciate the moment she spends with you. Think of a campfire, what a fitting metaphor for love. It's the perfect analogy. If you sit too close to the fire, the heat can burn you. On the other hand, if you sit too far away, you'll only feel the cold. Love is similar. If you're too clingy or too dependent on her, love becomes stifling, leaving no room for personal freedom. But if you're too distant and indifferent, the love will cool off and eventually fade away. The secret lies in finding the right distance, close enough to feel the warmth of love, but far enough to maintain your own space and freedom. Learn to balance connection and distance, giving and receiving. Don't hesitate to express your feelings, but also respect her personal space. Only when you understand how to regulate the temperature of love will you keep the flame burning bright and warm. Step 4. Practicing emotional detachment. Many men make the mistake of believing that if they show less interest, they'll lose the woman forever. They fear that not paying enough attention will cause the relationship to fade, and that she will quickly seek attention elsewhere. However, the reality is often the opposite. There's a paradox in love. When you're not always available and don't rely on her attention, that's when you become more attractive. She will start wondering what's going on, why you're no longer as eager, and whether someone else has taken your place. Imagine pursuing a dream job or a significant opportunity. Initially, you give it everything you've got, constantly chasing attention and seeking ways to impress. But when the opportunity seems out of reach, your desire for it only grows stronger. This is human nature. We often long for things that aren't easily attainable. Love and relationships are no different. When you pull back, stop texting constantly, stop calling, and no longer follow her every move on social media, you create a space that she will begin to feel. For example, imagine you usually send her a good morning text every day. She's grown accustomed to this, and it's become something she takes for granted. But one day you decide to stop sending that text. Suddenly, she no longer receives the attention she's used to. This will make her wonder, why isn't he texting me anymore? Did something happen? Did I do something wrong? This curiosity and uncertainty will make her think about you more often. You don't need to actively remind her of your presence. Your silence is the most powerful message. You don't need to do anything extravagant. Simply take a step back and let her feel your absence. That's when you truly make a difference. She won't just wonder if she made a mistake in letting you drift away, but she may also start asking herself if you've moved on to someone else. This ambiguity creates a strong pull, making her gradually realize your value in her life. During this time, a shift occurs. She'll start seeking you out, wanting to know more about your life, and trying to rekindle the connection. Silence isn't just a way to create distance, it's a tool to help you regain balance in the relationship. So instead of fearing that you'll lose her, trust that silence and subtle emotional detachment can sometimes be the strategy that strengthens your attractiveness and makes her appreciate your presence even more. The journey to conquer a woman's heart is also a journey of self-discovery and self-improvement. You have bravely stepped out of your comfort zone, overcome misconceptions about love, to become a self-assured, resilient, attractive man. Now you understand that the secret to love lies not in pleading or blind sacrifice, but in valuing yourself, living authentically, and radiating positive energy to those around you. Believe that when you confidently shine, happiness and love will come naturally, like a river flowing into the sea. And then not only the woman you love, but the whole world will recognize your worth. Thank you for joining me in this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving valuable insights on love, life, and Stoicism. I wish you continued success and happiness on your journey.